Welcome to Pouches and More. Today let's prepare something unique. So here we have prepared a pouch which can be used as a phone case, and this can also be used as an eyeglasses case. Also we have used a snap button over here, so we can easily hang it in our tote. So we don't need to search our entire purse or bag for a phone or the eyeglasses. So let's get started. Here we have taken the main fabric, lining fabric measuring 8 inches by 9 inches and a quilting sheet measuring 10 inches by 9 inches. We have also taken a main fabric. This is for the strap. We have just folded the longer raw edges right to the center. So both raw edges we have just folded to the center and kept as of now, and this entire measures 1 inch by 18 inch. Binding strip measuring 1 1/4 inches by 9 inch, one set of snap button, and the tool, the link for this is in the description box below. We have taken a fusible interfacing having erasable on one side. This measures 8 inches by 7 inches. We have divided into a 4-inch mark and 1.5 inch. Now we have joined these 2 points with a line, and this part will be cutting. So our paper will be looking like this after cutting. This is the basic pattern. Now we are just going to cut this piece of triangle. So we finished cutting. Now the thing that we'll be doing is take our main fabric. On the wrong side we'll be attaching this fusible interfacing, that is the adhesive side, on the wrong side of the fabric and iron. We have finished doing that. We have cut the entire, leaving 1/2 inch all around. Now we are going to place the quilting sheet like this. On this we'll place our lining fabric. The right side will be facing up, and on this we'll again place our main fabric. Now the right side will be facing down. So it's quilting sheet, lining fabric, main fabric. We need to make a stitch on this, but before that we'll prepare our strap. So we're just going to take the strap, and the longer raw edges we have folded it to the center like this, just a single fold to the center, and we have ironed this entire strap. Now both the raw edges, the shorter raw edges, we are going to get them together. The fold is in the center, and we are going to make a stitch on this. So here we'll be making a stitch. So one side will not have a raw edge will only be on one side now. Once that is done, from the center we'll be taking a 1/4 inch mark. So from the center we'll be taking a 1/4 inch mark. It will be on the side that we haven't cut. So the straight side will be making a 1/4 inch mark away from the center. This is where we'll be placing our strap. So here we are going to place this. The folded part will be down and the raw edge will be on top. So this will be placed between the main fabric and the lining fabric, and it will be aligning that 1/4 inch mark that we just did on top. So see that it aligns like this, and here we are just going to make a stitch on this to secure it. Now the folded part we are just going to push it inside so that it does not come on the way, since we need to make a stitch to hold this together, that is the quilting and the fabric. So here we are just going to make a stitch now. This we have stitched. So we have stitched the strap between the main fabric and the lining fabric. Now the next thing that we'll be doing is we'll be making a stitch over here and here. The sides we are not going to stitch now, only the top part and the base. Once we have finished stitching, we're just going to cut the quilting sheet, and the quilting sheet will cut very close to our stitch line. So quite close to the stitch line we'll be cutting the quilting sheet, so that we don't have any bulk inside once we turn it over to the right side. Both sides will be doing the same thing. We're just going to cut the quilting sheet very close to the stitch line. Now we are also going to cut the extra fabric from both the top as well as the base. And while cutting the top part, the extra fabric will cut. Also on the part that has got this V, we are going to make a small cut like this, a small notch. So this is how it will be looking. Now we are going to turn the entire, that is between the lining and the main fabric, we are going to turn the entire thing to the right side. That done, we are going to make a center mark now on the top as well as the base. So here we've got the base center and this will be our top center, which is going to join these two marks. Our entire pouch is supposed to measure 8 inches. So from the center mark, we'll be taking 4 inches on either side. So that will be the breadth of the fabric that we will be keeping. So both sides we are going to make a 4-inch mark and we are going to join these two 4-inch marks. Now we just join both these 4-inch marks. After joining both these sides, we need to make some other marks. So what we'll be doing is, now from the center mark, both sides will be making another 1/4 inch mark. So either side of the center line will be making a 1/4 inch and we will be joining this also. So just going to join both the sides 1/4 inch marks that we did. So here we are having 3 lines in the center. Now we need to quilt. So first we are going to quilt these 3. After that we will be making the side quilting. So we are making side lines also for the quilting. Once we finish the center 3 lines, we will also make the crisscross lines, that is also for quilting. So first we will quilt the center 3 lines and then we will quilt the side. Now here we can make squares or rectangles or diamond shape, completely optional. Quilting is done. To make the lines on the main fabric, that is right side, I have used heat erasable pen. So the link for this pen is in the description box below. Now we're just going to fold it like this half and make a stitch over here, that is on the 4-inch line that we did initially on both the sides. We're going to make a stitch on that and we'll also cut off the extra fabric. So straight stitch and we're going to cut off the extra fabric also over here. Now I am going to iron this later on after finishing the stitch so that these marks will be erased. So first we are only going to make the side stitch. The stitch is done. We have also cut the extra fabric from the side. Now the base is open. For stitching this base, right on the edge we are going to make a stitch. So here we will be making a stitch. Our base stitching is done. This is how it will be looking. In case there is any extra thread, please cut it off. We will also be ironing this now to remove the pen marks. So we are just going to iron it so that the pen marks will be erased. We have ironed this and the pen marks are completely gone. Now the next thing that we need to do is attach a binding. So this is the binding strip that I initially was planning to use, but I won't be using that. I'll use the same main fabric over here and the measurement will be absolutely the same as the initial one. Now place this binding fabric right side facing down, align the edges and the top part we will be folding it like this so that when we flip it over we get a neat finish even in the corners. So the entire edge we will be aligning it and clipping. The same thing we'll do on the base also, just fold it like this. So the corner raw edge will also be concealed. Here we're going to make a stitch. Once the stitching is done, we're going to turn this fabric to the other side like this. So the corner gives a neat finish. Both sides will be doing the same thing and we need to complete this binding. So for that we'll have to double fold the binding fabric. So just one fold and another fold and we'll be clipping this together. We'll do this for the entire strip right till the base fold. So the same thing we'll be doing, that is double folding this binding fabric right till the base, and even the base will be doing the same thing right till the base. Base also will be doing the same thing now, just double fold it and clip it together. See that it overlaps the stitch mark that we did initially. So entire will clip together and we're going to make a straight stitch over here. Our binding is complete. Now we need to attach the snap button. So for attaching the snap button, we are just going to place the strap, and it can be according to your preference. We need to now punch a hole. So we're going to punch a hole right through both the layers, that is the strap as well as the main body. So this is how it will be. Now once this is done, we will attach the base and the head on one side and the base and the stud on the other side. So we'll first pierce the base like this, and then we are going to place the head. Now there are 4 parts for this plastic snap button, that is the base, there will be 2 bases and 1 head and 1 stud. So we're just going to place 1 base and 1 head and use the snap button like this. Now this entire process we'll do on the other side also. First through the hole, put the base and then put the stud, and using the tool secure them. So the exact same thing will repeat on the other side also. Our button is attached and our pouch is ready. It's simple to make. It's a perfect little gift for yourself or for someone you love. So please do try this. And if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon right next to it. Thanks for watching. Bye.